What's up, guys? Welcome to this one. We are looking at question 8 November 2022 grade 12 maths paper 2. It was a Euclidean geometry question. I am Gaston Mapala. Let's have a look at this question. It says that O is the center of the circle. So immediately when they start talking about the center of the circle, which theorem should we start thinking about? We must start thinking about angle at the center is equals to twice angle at the circumference. Okay, so you must know these things by heart, guys. Angle at the center is equals to is twice angle at the circumference. So that's what we know, that we might need to apply that theorem. And then they said KOM bisects the chord LM. Okay, let's see. KOM bisects the chord LM to equal sides. Okay, there we go. They did state that. And then MNO is equals to 26. Okay, we see that. There it is there, 26. And then they said K and P are the points on the circle with K is equals to 32. Okay, KP are the points on the circle, making an angle at K1 to be 32. And then therefore OP is drawn. Where is OP? OP is drawn. There you go. This looks quite familiar, guys. You remember when you did theorems, there was something like this, where this angle is equal to this one. Also remember that theorem. Okay, let's go on with the question. But you can see that this one is just straight from the basics. If you have tried and practiced, you shouldn't have a problem here. Okay, but anyway, let's continue, guys. I'm here to assist you. Let's see what can we do on this one. It says that 8.1.1, here we have got A there. It says determine giving reasons the size of O2. This is O2 here. This is what we're looking for. All right, so this is the angle at the center. Remember what we said, angle at the center is twice angle at the circumference. This one N is at the circumference. Therefore, let's come here. We are going to say therefore O2 is equals to twice K1 is at the circumference, rather, not N. So this is K1 is at the circumference. This is the circumference of the circle, guys. Please, the terminology here is very important. Okay, so you're gonna come here and say K1 is twice K1. What is our reason there? Our reason there is that angle at center is equals to twice angle at circumference. Okay, is equals to twice angle at circumference. There you go, guys. I hope you get it. So therefore we know what is K1. Therefore KO2 is equals to twice K1, which is going to give us 64. Great. Makes sense, eh? All right, let's come here. B, they're asking us to calculate O1. First of all, let's see where is O1. O1 is here. Okay, O1 it's sitting there. So let's have a look at this one. They said there that let me see, there's something that we can use here to find this one. They have said that KM bisects into equal sides. So can you see that M and L and then N, this bisect them, so it means therefore it bisects them at equal. So here is equals to 90 degrees. I hope I'm explaining this properly. Let me come here and state it correctly. You state that M2, because therefore it needs to be perpendicular. M2 is equals to 90 degrees. Why do we say that? We are saying that based on the midpoint of chord. Okay, so this is the midpoint of the chord, so therefore it must bisect it at a perpendicular, because now this side and this side are equal. If they were not, it was not going to be 90 degrees, but because they are now, therefore it is 90 degrees. So we have got 90 here, we have got 26 here. So in this triangle we can find O3. So therefore we are gonna come and say, okay, in triangle MN, excuse me, I said N there, MNO3, not just any O, M on O3. Okay, we have got angle M plus angle N plus O3. All of these angles should be equals to 180. Then our reason, sum of angles in triangle. Okay, great stuff. So now we are gonna come here. M is equals to 90, N is equals to 26, and we are looking for O3, 180 there. O3 is going to become how much when we simplify here? O3 is going to become let me see, 180. Yeah, it's going to be 180 minus 90 minus 26, which gives us an angle of 64. Which gives us 64. Therefore, once we know this 64 and we have a look at these here, these angles are angles on a straight line. So therefore, we have calculated O2 initially on the previous question, and we've just calculated this one. So therefore, we can come here and say angle O1 plus angle O2 plus angle O3, they are equal to 180. Our reason being angles on a straight line. Okay, angles on a straight line, they give us 180. So therefore we are gonna come here and finish this off and say, when we substitute there, what are we looking for? We are looking for O1. Therefore it is going to be 180 already. When we minus O2 is going to be 64 minus another 64 for O3. Therefore, what are we left with there? Therefore, our answer would be 180 minus 64 and 64. We are left with 52 degrees. Okay, so we managed to find this one here as well. So let's say prove. Okay, let's move on to 8.1.2. said proof, give reasons that Kn, where is Kn? I think this one I must use a different color. They said I must choose that Kn bisects O Kp. Where is Kn? Here is Kn here on this line here. Kn bisects which triangle? This triangle here, this triangle OP. Oh, okay, we just want to find out if this Kn, there is Kn here, we just want to find out if it bisects this triangle to equal sides. So let's have a look at that. What we can do now, is either we need to prove that this angle and this one, K1 and K2, that are equal. Okay, if we can prove that, we would have proven that as well. Okay, great stuff. Or what we can do, remember now that we have got this angle here, which is what? Which is 50 to O1. We have calculated O1. What we can do, we can say, this is the other way that we can do it. We can say, okay, let me just mark it here. We can say, okay, in that triangle KPO, okay, so in this triangle KPO, we know that K, let me see, wait a minute. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me just double check something here, guys. What can we say here? Okay, yeah, great stuff. So we can say here angle O, which is there, which is O1 that we're looking for, plus angle P, okay, plus angle P, plus rather another angle here. Or we can say here O1 is equals to also K is also equals to overall K as well, which it will give us 180. However, guys, you need to take note that KO is equal to PO. Reason, this is a radius. Okay, this is radius. These are radius. Okay, so therefore if you have that this side and this side, they are therefore equal, therefore their angles needs to be equal as well. So what does that mean? This means that if that's the case, therefore K should be equal to P as well. So therefore, what is the reason here? The reason will be angles opposite equal sides. Angle opposite equal sides. Okay, makes sense, eh? So therefore, from our equation here, with having that, we can now say O1 plus P, because we know that K and K are this K and P are the same, rather. So it's equals to P plus P. We're gonna substitute K by P, and they are equals to 180 thereof. So therefore, now we can come here and say, okay, O1 is equals to not equal to O1 plus. I need to relax here. Just they come 2P is equals to 180. Okay, great stuff. So now we know what is OO is 52. Therefore, we are looking for P now is equals to 180. Therefore, take P to that side. P will therefore be equal to 180 minus 52 all over 2, which is equals to P is equal to 64. P is equals to 64. So having that in mind, we know that P is equals to 54 and P is equals to the overall of K, and therefore it means that now K is equals to 64 as well, and then K is made up of K1 plus K2. We already know what is K1. K1 is 32. So we are looking for K2 here. If they are equal, therefore they are not K squared, they are bisected equally. Okay, so therefore K2 will be equals to 32 degrees. Now with that, therefore this means what we're being asked is that Kn bisects what? OKP. So therefore that is true because the two angles are therefore equal, and that's how you would deal with a question like this one. Yeah, it took some time to explain, but it was worth it because now we understand what to do. Now let's move on to 8.2. all right, 8.2 said in a triangle ABC, F and G are points or on sides AB and AC respectively. Okay, let's look at it. A, B, C. Therefore, they said AB and AC are points respectively. F, there we go, FG, and we have it. Okay, D is a point on GC such that D1 is equals to B. Okay, now we can see that. There we go. It's written there in our diagram. Let's come here now. 8.2. Guys, if you didn't understand the question properly, please pause this video and read it again so that when we do it, you can easily follow. Okay, they said if AF is a tangent to the circle passing through, you know, when they say tangent and the circle, what do you think of? Tank-Chord theorem. You must not be thinking about that as well. Okay, I always say these questions like this one on Euclidean geometry, they basically tell you which theorem you're supposed to use by asking the question. All right, so if you can master that, that will be really great, and then you won't have any problem when it comes to this chapter. Right. Okay, then it said it passes through point FGD. Then prove that FG, we are required to prove that FG is parallel to BC. Let's have a look at FG is parallel to BC. They want us to prove this. Okay, now let's have a look at it. We are told that let's have a look at it. We are told that F1 is equals to D1. Reason, Tancourt theorem. I did say that we are going to use this Tancourt theorem somewhere because the question asks about Tancourt. All right, there you go, Tancourt theorem. So we know that F is equals to D1, Tancourt theorem. And then now, with that, if F1 is equals to D1, and therefore we are also told that D1 is equals to B. Okay, so this is given to us. So therefore, it means therefore F1 is equals to B1, is equals to B rather. Therefore, if this is the case, simply means therefore FG should be parallel to BC. Why? The reason is because of the corresponding angles. Come on guys, you remember when you deal with parallel lines, what are we looking for? We are looking for co-interior, corresponding, alternating angle, things like that. Okay, so now we already know that. So now let's move on. Let's move on to 8.22. Okay, 8.22 says here, 8.22 said if it is further given that ratio AF all over FB is equals to 2/5, and then AC is equals to 2x minus 6, and therefore GC is equals to x plus 9, then calculate the value of x. All right, so let's have a look at the ratio that was given to us. Is F AF and therefore FB. So it means this side also we must equate it to AG and also GC. All right, so let's come here and state it. Okay, we can say GC all over AC. It really doesn't matter how you put them, guys, as long as you substitute what is. You can also say AG over GC. It really doesn't matter. Okay, so all over AB. All right, so what is given to us there? GC is x plus 9 all over AC is 2x minus 6 is equal to FB. FB it is equals to 5, and then for A, and therefore A what? Please come again, and then AF is equal to 2. Okay, great stuff. So now what we can do here is do the algebra, cross multiply, and thereof see what is what. Okay, cross multiply here, x plus 9 is equals to 5 into 2x minus 6, close bracket, 2x plus 18 is equals to 10x. 10x, is it 10x rather? Yeah, it's 10x minus 30. All right, then if we rearrange this and take x to that side, we are going to have 10x minus 2x, and then this side we are going to have 18 plus 30. Is it? Oh yes, yeah, it is. Okay, square is equals to 30. So this side we are going to have 8x. Let me double check on my calculator, guys. We are going to have 48 here. Divide by 8, divided by 8. Therefore, x is equal to 31. Okay, Makes sense? And then that's how you would deal with a question like this one. I am Gaston Mapala. Please let me know what you think about this question, and I will see you on the next upload, where we will be doing question 9, November 2020 up until 2022. Please let me know what you think, guys, and make sure that you are subscribed so that you don't miss out on future videos. See you then.